Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 18 of the Super Brothers podcast. Sorry, the Super Bros podcast. With me, Jose Antonio Ojeda and Candido
Hey,
Crespo.
what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well out there. It's cold outside over here in the Northeast. Stay warm. Let's get this talk going.
Put on your hoodies, right?
That's right. That's right. It's hoodie season. Hoodie weather.
How's that going? Your hoodie project?
Sweater weather. I think it's at a standstill, my friend.
Um, okay.
I want to say that the reason that it's at a standstill is the activity forces people to explain why they would consider themselves a hero. And oddly enough, the people who take selfies cannot bring themselves to explain why they consider themselves important.
I think that's a great topic of conversation right off the bat, right? In a
Yeah,
culture, in a society where we're so inward to outward, right? So we want to
right,
show everyone what we're doing.
right.
When we're prompted to specifically say, "Hey, what are you doing?" or "What makes you great?" because you keep showing us how great you are every day,
Every
that
day.
they're every single day, multiple times a day, people are less likely to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was going to be something that people would feel fairly comfortable. No, I take that back. I knew it's very uncomfortable to try to try to believe in yourself as a hero because that's usually something that does come from somebody else. Somebody else acknowledges your efforts, or we wait for somebody else to acknowledge our effort before we can accept that what we're doing is good and beneficial to the community at large. Um, I didn't think it was going to not get any bite whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised. And then it wasn't closed off to just nominating yourself. It was also you could take pictures of other people. I did it for my parents.
Right.
Um, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Did you learn anything from it? Like, yeah, it's disappointing that the project didn't kind of kick off, but did you learn anything about kind of how people interact or choose to interact or something?
I think it was free. It wasn't tied to anything but self-love, and I think that's why it just sort of came and went.
So it's incentive for we need more. We need more than just self love, right?
We need more than self-love.
We need
Wow.
self love for a reason. We need to have a cause, and that's why we're putting it up. I'm raising money with my selfie, but really, I just want to get a selfie out there instead of just please look and acknowledge what I am.
Yeah, I am this as well.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, man. I mean, it's so weird. I'm talking about like we see people who their entire Instagram is just selfies.
Yeah, I think about this a lot, because we're both we use social media to show our stuff, right? We show
Yeah,
our art and our product or whatever. And I always think of what is the product that we show, and a lot of times it's our art or our experiences. Whenever we go somewhere, I'm like, oh my god, I'm in this cool place. This is what I have to offer. And
right,
some people, what they have to offer is themselves. Is just like, here I am again,
right, right.
looking looking beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, some people post fantastic photos of themselves, and that's good. You can acknowledge you can consider yourself to be a beautiful, handsome person, whatever. Um, but yeah, I didn't ask for anybody to put on their best outfit. I didn't ask for anybody to put on the best makeup. I didn't ask for anybody to donate to a cause. I didn't ask for anybody to. Um, I didn't. I don't know. I mean, that list can go on, I'm sure, but I think I asked for people to explain why they're important, and it just couldn't do it. You just can't do it.
But did you learn?
I, Again, all I learned was that unless it would have been tied to somebody giving money, this project just fell on his face. I don't know.
Are you gonna do another one, or like a spin-off, or like improvised one, or you're just gonna chalk this one up to kind of experience?
I think this one might. I don't know. I'd like for it to come back. I don't want it to die. I think
Hmm.
I might give it another effort somehow, some way.
Or even you, just you taking it on. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna just keep doing this. I'm gonna keep going.
I could just start photographing people in hoodies and making captions as to why I think they're heroes in hoodies. I can do
Right.
that.
Yeah.
But
You could even.
I didn't want to do that. I wanted to promote self love. I didn't want to love somebody.
Right.
That wasn't the point.
Dito, sometimes it's hard for us to love what we are. It's hard to acknowledge the beauty that is within, and
I'm
even when given the chance. That's why we always seek. That's why we seek out likes. That's why we want the currency of likes to come in so that we can uh, validate ourselves. Because we
It's
can't
true.
do it on our own, Dito. We can't do it on our own.
That's so. All right. I know it's difficult. We aren't necessarily taught to love ourselves, right? I mean, we talk.
Well, no, I think it's a little different than that. My thinking. Well, think about how comfortable people are.
Yeah.
And it's funny because you bring up, well, everyone's fine doing a selfie, but I think when people put up selfies, I don't think they actually think that anyone sees them.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
yeah, they see the like count, but they don't. I have a strong feeling they don't think that it's in the public eye, that they've
Right.
just broadcasted themselves. I think they put it in a nice, safe place, and some people come and see it in the nice, safe place. I don't think they see it as broadcast.
Right.
Now, like for me and you right now, what we're doing, we completely acknowledge. It's almost the opposite. We put it out there, but we know no one's watching.
we
We're completely open. We're like an open book right now, exposing ourselves.
totally, man. Totally.
Completely vulnerable, but no one's watching. It's funny. It's a weird parallel that we've drawn.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, we got a lot to talk about today, so
We
I
do.
think we're just gotta move around, jump around to different topics.
Yeah. All right. Well, if we're on social media, um, what seems to be trending? I can start with this one. People are scared of spoilers for The Walking Dead. However, every image out there is either a meme or the physical evidence of what occurred on the episode, like the makeup evidence of what occurred on the episode.
Right. Yeah,
Are you a Walking Dead fan?
I am.
Okay. Did
I'm a moderate to high Walking Dead fan.
did you watch this past Sunday's episode?
I did. So you spoil away. I
Okay. So I I'm under the impression that if you're a Walking Dead fan, you kind of just have seen it already. Like, or you were supposed to see. I think you're supposed to have seen it. Like, we had months to prepare for this night.
Yeah, you
It's
literally had, how
October
long was
12th.
it?
They told us I think they told us in August that October 23rd was the day.
And they built it up with like a bat, right? The bat with the barbed
Oh my
wire
God.
around it. Someone's gonna die. People are gonna die. So you know someone's gonna die, and then everyone's upset when someone dies
Yeah.
in a zombie apocalypse show.
Um. Yeah. So Abraham and Glenn, rest in peace, man. If you guys didn't know that, I didn't give a spoiler warning for that because I don't think it was necessary. If you're a fan of the comic book, they did a great rendition of how Glenn was actually taken out, uh, and Abraham would have died earlier the way that the doctor took that arrow to the eye. That
The the
you
eye
remember that?
makeup. No, I don't. Again, this is why I'm a moderate
Okay.
fan of Walking Dead because I didn't read the comics at all. I just follow the show. But
Yeah.
the eye makeup for Glenn was really good. Like you saw him in the makeup chair, so you
Yeah.
get the behind the scenes look on it. It was good. It hurt. It hurt because they kept saving him for so long, and then he's dead.
Yeah.
But and yeah, everyone hates Negan. That's the other meme, right? That he's like the most hated person ever.
Yeah. And he's going to be for a long time.
It's funny because I think people weren't ready for that level of evil. Like people want horror, but they don't want to feel that real. They don't want to feel that level of, oh my God, humans could actually do this. Someone could be
Yeah.
this bad. They wanted to soften it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay for a like a horde of zombies to destroy a person or two dogs like they did in Fear the Walking Dead. But if you have a person killing a person in that manner, you're just like, wow, humans. Wow.
Well, that's kind of deep, right? I mean, because he doesn't have any, he's not a zombie and he still has all his facilities. So the thought that another human could perpetrate this, that's kind of brilliant, you know? Because think of who our real life villains are in this world, right?
Right.
They're like Hitler, number one villain. And
Yes.
what made him so evil was just that a human could be capable of such like what's the word I'm looking for? Just disregard for human life.
Yeah. Yeah.
For that seek of power and control.
And the crazy part is that he has morals. So like he didn't want to kill everybody, but they killed an entire facility of people, of his people, slaughtered them while they were sleeping.
So it's like it's rules. He has like his own kind of ethics. Everyone has their ethics, even if his are more jacked up than everyone's.
But they still aren't as bad as Rick going into a building and killing multiple people while they were sleeping.
So you're saying Rick is the douchebag?
Right now, if in my eyes, I think Rick messed up. Look, I think
perspective,
Rick,
man, perspective. I kind of like it.
Yo, if I was
Rick's a douchebag.
If I was Negan, the leader of my own township, and I lose 30 people to a group of people, I'm taking out that group of people. I'm not gonna take out one of them. But not him. He's like, I'm gonna have you guys work for me. Like I gotta take one.
I gotta do it. I gotta show him who's boss. I gotta top dog alpha male this group. That's just what I have to do.
This is my group now.
Right.
And then he said, nobody overreact because then I have to make another decision. Daryl punches him. Okay. Now I gotta make another decision.
Wow, you're changing me on this.
I'm telling you, bro. It's not, he's cruel, but governor.
I mean, it's like a parent who's cruel, right?
The governor was cruel.
So okay, I like this. So this changes everything. Negan, nice guy. All right, nice guy Negan. Hashtag.
No, not nice guy. Not an evil genius. An evil genius.
Brain was an evil genius from Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah. Things didn't work out for him, but it's not his fault that he was just a mouse.
He was spoiled by his sidekick.
That was fantastic, by the way.
What? Pinky and the Brain as a show? Yeah. Oh yeah, it was brilliant parody.
Same thing we do every week.
Oh god, last hour. That show is awesome. All right, moving on to shows. So we talk a lot about shows on this show, but we keep coming back to Stranger Things. Despite the fact that, as Dito said, it happened in the summer, but we're still talking about it now.
So we came across this video totally by accident of a Peanuts spinoff using Stranger Things as a storyline, and it was based on a Christmas movie. And it's
so like a Charlie Brown's Christmas, but with Stranger Things. So yeah,
and it's just good. It was just good,
and it made me want Christmas to be here already. It's I love Christmas.
I want to hang lights with alphabets on them again.
Again?
I wanted to. I didn't do it. I wanted to.
I called you on the again though. It seemed like you had done it. Wait. Oh God, that means people are gonna do that. And that means that I want to do that now.
Look, my one of my classmates, they're having a Halloween block party this Saturday, and everybody's garage has to be set up like a theme. And he's got a Stranger Things garage. He's gonna have the Christmas lights and
that's perfect.
The letters.
That's beautiful.
And he's Dustin, and his wife is 11.
That's awesome. I saw some tweet, a tweet from a friend of mine saying it's like, just don't do it. If you're not black, don't dress up like the black kid in blackface for Stranger Things just because you don't, instead of finding a black
You got to get a black friend. You can't, you got to.
If you can't find a black friend to go with you, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Um,
I'm stressed right now that you said that because I know somebody.
Halloween is a few days away, and every Halloween, as are we woke, Tito? As I say that, I'm a little less woke.
Yeah, that's
You
funny
gotta
that you.
ask if you're
The
woke.
the other day I was just thinking about like, are we supposed to? Am I supposed to use that word? Like, if I describe myself as being a woke person, like I don't think I want to say I'm a woke person.
Right? No, you never want to say that. As an enlightened and awakened human being of color, every year during Halloween, you deal with the fact that people are going to have racist Halloween costumes. Not only are they going to have them, but they're going to defend them, and all their friends and everyone in their town is going to defend them, saying, "No, this isn't racist. Just because it's black, and you know people who are black, why would that offend them?
Hmm.
Or why would a Native American headdress? What I'm honoring them as warriors in their culture." Mexicans, whatever, they wear sombreros. I can wear one too.
And mustache.
I'm honoring their ability to grow a really cool mustache. Um, so just please don't. I mean, our audience. I think our audience knows better.
PSA,
But
PSA. That's our PSA.
our
Like,
PSA, just don't do it.
there's
You know.
tons of costumes out there. You don't have to be. You don't have
Mhm.
to be the black and brown one. It's just not necessary.
Right. One of my favorite quotes that I'm misquoting right now is just is that I'm paraphrasing. Is that you don't have the right to tell me what I'm offended at. You know.
Mm, okay.
No, it's
Uh,
just like why you shouldn't be offended. It's like no, I clearly was offended, so you don't have the right to tell me I'm not. So listen to people. If they say that this is
no.
offensive, at least give them an earshot of like, oh, okay,
Right.
you make a good
Right.
point.
No. No offense, but that's okay.
Halloween.
Oh,
Oh
you're not dressing up this year, huh?
no, I'm not. I don't know. I'm laying low. It's a lot of work.
Were you invited to any events locally?
No, I think that's part of it. I have nowhere to go, Dito.
Okay.
I think my neighbor
Okay.
upstairs is having something, but I don't know. I don't have like a big thing. I do enjoy doing it, but this year just not. And I'm kind of glad too. It's expensive. Like having like a good Halloween costume can cost money. Even if you don't buy it, you make it yourself. You know the different parts, and then you start getting too deep into the rabbit holes. Like oh, I kind of want to look more authentic to whatever it is I am. You,
You
on the
know,
other hand,
yeah. So normally I don't dress up, but lately the children in my classes have been very spirited, and I like to entertain and perform for them. So I think I think I'm going to be we're going to do the art department is going to be breakfast. So I am going to have I'm going to be fried egg and bacon on a cast iron skillet, and then the other art teacher is going to be a Belgian waffle. So we've been working on that. That should be kind of fun.
I'm gonna
I,
ask you about this costume later off the air.
okay. I wonder, are we? Is this supposed to be our holiday as artists? Is this supposed to be our holiday?
Oh wow, what a question. What does that even mean? As a creator, because we're
Yeah.
creative types.
Uh-huh.
I think it's the opposite. I think it's everyone who's not a creative's outlet, everyone who doesn't think that they're an artist, because there's tons of people out there
Okay.
who are like, I can't draw. I'm not an artist. You're the creative one. I think this is their opportunity to get in on the action and have it be cool. This is
Mm,
like their expressive outlet. Not saying
okay.
that artists shouldn't, it's not their holiday too, but I think it's more for everyone. I think it's great for creativity in that sense.
Yeah. Okay. Artistically speaking, I think I happen to like the season, not so much just the holiday. So like this autumn season, I feel like I have some good ideas of like things that I like to create. However, like the Inktober project, we get tons of things that get in the way, and now I am officially behind
All
uh,
right.
7 days.
Yeah,
That's
you shamed me non-publicly into doing more Inktober. I did it once and then I didn't do it anymore. And then you're like, Jose, where's the Inktober? I was like, fine. So you saw mine yesterday?
I I didn't because I haven't been on social media. I
Oh, you didn't see it.
I just saw that you put up a cat, and I was like, oh my God, this guy shouted me out, and I'm not even responding.
No, I did it in October. I don't know. I guess I should. Let me bring it. Let me go behind space. I'm gonna go behind my space wall and bring my Inktober.
Oh,
Give me a second, bro.
anti-gravity. Yeah, all right. So if in case you don't know what Inktober is, it is a month-long drawing challenge where every day you draw an ink-based image. It could be black
This
and
is
white, it could be
awesome.
color, as long as you use ink. So I stopped at day 20, and this would only be day 2, all things considered for Jose, out of
Yes.
30, out of 31.
All right, this is great. I'm excited. Here, check this out. This is perfect. Inktober.
I did see it. What am I talking about?
I
I
don't know what
did
you're
see it.
talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, leave it up for a moment, because this is a great segue right here.
Yes, it is.
So, Jose, what made you choose a ghastly pumpkin theme?
Well, let's take a look at it again. A Ghastly, you say? Why a Ghastly? That's no one's favorite Pokemon. Well, this month, or this series of days, Pokemon released an update where they're going to specialize in the nighttime kind of creepy Pokemon that are out there.
Before we continue, sorry, Miguel.
Sorry, Miguel. We're talking about Pokemon again.
We're gonna be
For
talking
some
about that
reason,
Pokemon Go.
and the thing that I love, and I say it every time, that I love about Pokemon Go is that they keep it fresh and they keep it relevant and they keep introducing and leaking new things that make you want to play. Again, they're like, okay, how do we get people to play? Give them more Pokemon and more candy. Give me yo candy. Give it to me.
Give me more candy.
And that's enough for me. I went outside and immediately, oh, this
Yeah,
feels
man.
great.
You text me at like, what time was that? 10 last night?
It's like 10:30. There was a baseball game. There's a World Series baseball game, and I'm texting you about, bro, look at this Pokemon I just got.
Yeah. And my reaction? Let me go outside real quick.
Yeah, your reaction was that of like, I'm really happy and jealous of you. So I need to go outside and do the same thing.
Yeah.
Guys, as a disclaimer, we're both in our 30s and married and with master's degrees.
Yeah. Let it be known.
Let it be known.
Let it be known. That it is actually, now that you mentioned that, this kid came into my class today and he said, "Oh, Mr. Crespo, you look very tired. Like, did you have a long night? Like, did you get sleep?" And I'm like, "Oh, I slept at the time that I went to sleep. I didn't have a problem while I was sleeping." And he just listened to me with a puzzled face. I was like, "But I went to sleep at 1 o'clock because I was playing video games." And he was like, "Oh, you gotta put a time constraint on that." And I'm like, "Well, Nathan, I don't live at home with my mom, so nobody's watching me." And he's like, "I have an idea. Why don't you go with a tape recorder to visit your mom and have her say, all right, Mr. Crespo, now it's time for you to shut up your video game. And then you can play that when you're at your own place."
Wow.
That's genius.
So like, does your mom talk to you in Spanish or?
No, English.
Oh, that'd be great. Just imagine my mom being like, "Mío, ya tiempo para dormir, vete a dormir, mío," but like not yelling of concern. It's like, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Come on, it's time to sleep. Okay, mom.
I thought that was pretty funny.
I like the rebellious stance. We're like, I'm a grown ass man, and no one tells me when to go to bed. I'm gonna play my video games.
I'm gonna play till the time that I feel like it. We talked about Stranger Things, which happens to be a Netflix show. How about that movie 13th, bro?
Yeah, this is a few weeks now. You told me about the movie 13. Is it 13th or 13?
I think it's 13th for the 13th Amendment.
Right. I think you could give a better synopsis than I had, but it was a very heavy, deep movie about the Black experience in America, and it's highly recommended. You should go watch it immediately, and be prepared to be upset. Not upset in a bad way, but in an empowering way. Upset in I need to take action in my life kind of way.
So it was a highly factual explanation on why or how complicated the relationship between Blacks in America and the criminal justice system, the relationship that exists between them, going as far back as slavery, um, and the quote unquote freeing of the slaves. The 13th Amendment had some stipulation, or there was a loophole that people were able to get or criminalize. Let's just say loiters, as a lack of better word. And in the process of imprisoning them, they were able to use them as laborers while they were in prison. So all it did was take everybody who had allegedly received this freedom and put them back in a location where they can then again serve as free labor. When as we from that point on, it slowly progressed into how in politics things have not changed as far as how they have created or stood by these loopholes or kept them in place so that these types of things can still happen. And towards the end of the movie, they show that there's still people down south, criminals, or what are known as criminals, serving sentences but working as free labor during these sentences. So it's still occurring right now.
Sure, yeah, it's like a new form of slave. It's literally slavery, right? So because a
Yes.
lot of companies are dependent on this labor for the existence of their company, right?
Right.
So it's just they just kept renaming basically what slavery was.
Right.
It's very eye-opening, and I don't think we can cover nearly everything. It was very detailed, very detailed.
Yeah.
Criminal justice system, so many things that are wrong. So it's a must-watch. It's a
Yeah.
must-watch to be woke. You'll be so woke after the end of 13. Yeah, you texted me. You were like, "Bro, I'm like depressed."
Yeah, it's a really sad one because it's too real. You know, it wasn't a script that was written. It's just just
Right.
real problems.
It's very real, and also very beautifully cut together from like a production standpoint.
Sure.
You know, mixed in with like hip hop and then the visual kind of graphics of the lyrics. It was good. Must see,
Right.
must watch.
Yeah, do that.
What else?
Should we lighten it up real quick?
I think so.
All right. Nintendo Switch.
Switch it up.
Man, that video hit, and it definitely set us. It set a spark on a lot of people who have been waiting for something cool to happen from Nintendo. And yeah, we were talking about it, right?
You love it. I'm indifferent.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for you.
Completely. For me, if you just gave me a control for my phone, all I kept thinking was my phone could do that. That's my phone. My phone is the thing. It just doesn't have the thing. I could push my phone into my computer, like onto the TV, right? Let's say I'm watching a show. I'm like, well, I'm gonna watch this on the TV now. Whoop.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the things. At least those were the excuses I was making for it. I'm not saying, but at the same time, I'm not a big console gamer.
So, but in all that craze, one of my friends told me that the video games and graphics that were used in that trailer don't represent what the console is actually capable of.
So it's like what 64-bit with. So it's not not good.
Oh, we don't know.
Oh, so you're saying it was just so we don't know. So it could be the same, it could be better, but it's not. Those weren't the actual graphics.
Correct.
Oh, all right. So it's up in the air. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, I would hope that they're fine, but there's things that are necessary before I go absolutely Nintendo Switch crazy. The online experience that exists for PlayStation and Microsoft is pretty profound as far as like interacting with a community of other gamers. That kind of stuff doesn't exist in Nintendo yet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be super necessary because they showed it as being a very social experience.
They showed it as I'm gonna go to brunch and bring this with me, and now everyone at brunch is playing Nintendo Go.
Okay, so that doesn't just happen without an appropriate like
network, like kind of like framework to like build off of. Right.
Right. So I don't know how that's gonna happen or why it's gonna happen. Now here's my thing: I need it to be able to be backwards compatible because now I don't really want to get the small Nintendo that they were selling for $50 with the 30 games.
Did you buy one already?
No, I was considering it.
Really?
Yeah,
Why don't you just get an emulator if you really want to play the games? I know it's cool. It's super cool, but
it's not.
I don't.
It's not for me. It would be for Jen. It wouldn't be for me.
Jen's a big into like.
Yeah,
I love me some Super Mario 3. I like it. Why don't
yeah.
you just buy an SE? Why don't you just buy an NES?
The regular one.
Yeah, just buy the regular one.
It's gonna be more than $50.
Will it be?
I think so.
All right, then that's a good reason. If it's going to be more expensive to get the original and like hook it
And
up,
it comes with preloaded 30 games.
is Mike Tyson's Punch Out one of those 30 games?
I don't know the whole list. Not a fan. I know that Ninja Turtles is on it, so that's why I'm not crazy about it.
Number 2?
Uh, was it number 2? So, what is it? Out of Sewers? Is it Out of the Sewers?
Is it the one where you can like you start in a fire? Like you're, oh my god, the building's on fire, and you have to like jump and kick. That was the ill trick. Was like jump kick, jump kick, jump kick.
I mean,
Anyway.
I know that one, but I don't know if that's the one that I was thinking when they.
Man, so many questions on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
But
Nintendo Switch, guys.
I applaud that they're trying something new because this day and age, you need something new to kind of happen.
Yeah. All right, that's that.
We have a good show so far, I think.
That's
We're hitting on a
that.
lot of stuff.
Events. We saw Microsoft yesterday, Apple today. I didn't watch either one, but I was thoroughly entertained by you and Miguel.
Yeah, hashtag. Okay, the Microsoft event was garbage in terms of an event. Right, when I was watching it, it seemed like, Microsoft. They're a big company, I presume, right? It didn't seem like it. It seemed, and it just goes to show you the power of presentation and the power of like detail.
Okay.
It just seemed like they were in an auditorium, like a school auditorium somewhere. It easily could have been half empty. I didn't know. And like, there's enough people. So whenever they were like, here's our new latest thing, you heard a few claps, like forceful claps, like I better clap or because no one's here.
With the sign that says applaud now.
It was kind of like a Hillary Clinton rally. Oh, you're not supposed to say anything bad about Hillary Clinton right now. Oh.
Yo, Miguel would appreciate that.
You would have been like, yes, that's right, Jill
That's what I'm
Stein.
talking about. Jill Stein, man, Green Party.
Green Party. That's true. And then meanwhile, you go to Apple event. And you know what? It wasn't that many more people, but just the way that they presented it, low light, makes it seem like it's kind of ominous and great. Great presenters. They weren't nervous. They really kind of catch your attention. So regardless of what the products were, I think Apple just puts on a better show. And I think that's why they're so successful right now.
And so, was there anything of interest to you?
From the Microsoft event, they had their PC. They had a PC, and I'm just rolling my eyes. I'm like, oh, you invented a PC. It's like 3:2 aspect ratio. You know how we have like our nice long screens? So their screen's like back to tube TV size. And they're like, no, it's because it's 1-for-1. See, like, so if I have a sheet of paper, it's the same size as the screen. So they're selling me on that. But then it like had these crazy arms and laid down.
Yeah.
So it's touch screen and it can like lay down on your desk. That was pretty cool. So
what was that thing though? Like a dial?
I half caught what the dial was, but I think you hover over it. It's like a weird hover mouse.
Here's what I thought.
You can control things with it.
Yeah, it's like it sat on the screen, and I saw a quick clip where they sat it on the screen. Maybe they had like Photoshop or some art program up. When they sat the dial on the screen, a color wheel came up so that they can select the color that they chose.
Which is pretty cool. That's pretty dope. This is kind of science fiction-y stuff, right? Like that's stuff that we've seen in science fiction coming to life. So good innovation. They're talked about the HoloLens, which I think is really cool.
Okay.
But that's still kind of in prototype stage. Sort of this augmented reality. I think that's going to be strong into the future.
Okay.
And then the Mac, again, they just...
New MacBook Pro?
The presentation, new MacBook Pro. It's what? It's thinner. It's better. It's faster.
This is the best. This is the best MacBook Pro.
This is the best one ever yet. And I'm sure it's true. The cool thing was that they had the touch bar kind of at the top where all your function keys are.
Uh-huh.
And so you could like quickly put an emoji in. So
Mm.
that's helpful and useful. It's cool. I mean, they have something similar with Photoshop. So let's say you're clicking around in Photoshop, you could select your color like from there instead of having to like
Okay.
go and click into menus. So there's a lot of functionality things that are cool.
Right.
I was really expecting them to like do something big where they just like, and we don't have any keys anymore. They're like, sorry.
You get it, one screen and a home button. That's it.
Yeah. You've seen that meme, right?
No.
It's basically they had a laptop and they've just replaced the entire keyboard with remember that dial trackpad that the iPad
Yeah.
yeah.
I know. I haven't seen that.
Click.
Click, 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 click.
So whatever, new stuff. It's all expensive. You can't afford it, but you're gonna get it anyway. There it is. Apple.
Mr. Ojeda, I think we're at that time, brother.
We did a good show, I think. Real quick again, I think we kept saying we were going to address the Dakota Access Pipeline in depth, and then we never do. Did you?
Yeah. I didn't
It's
look
funny.
What'd you do?
I think when you got a text message, it kind of like switched.
Huh.
Lost you. Anyway, you're back. So right now, the Dakota Access Pipeline, there are a lot of groups, especially Native American groups, are trying to kind of put a block on it. You know, they're out there right now, big groups protesting. Militarized police vehicles are kind of in conflict with them. So all eyes are there. There's protests going on in DC. So you know, just look into it more if you can.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into that.
No Dapple.
Dapple.
No hashtag no Dapple. NODAPL. I didn't get to talk about my Disrupt shirt, and that was a big concept. I'm fizzling out, bro. Help me! I'm drowning.
I think we gave it all our all for now.
We did good, man.
We did make it a compact show. There's stuff that we would have liked to talk more about, but we've been behind a couple of weeks, so we're playing a little catch up. That means next show is going to be the best one yet.
Yeah, it's going to be the best one yet. It's going to be thinner. It's going to be lighter.
It's going to be bolder.
Just as expensive. But if I, give you a nice commercial, then you're going to still pay for it.
Exactly.
The Super Bros Podcast. Exactly. Power. All right, brother.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Have a powerful week, everyone.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.